everybody, what's up? It is Thursday, November 12th. Well, you may recall that back on November 2nd, Monday, November 2nd, and I had mentioned this in the videos, I sent out in my MMT Trader Report, and it was the headline. I said we're going to have a big post-election rally, and we are going to see a sizable increase in bullish sentiment. Now remember, I've been talking about the weekly AAII sentiment survey, and that thing for 34, 35 weeks, bullish sentiment was very low. It was running well below the historical average. And I said, that was like low-hanging fruit. That was like, you could look at that and know from looking at that, you needed to buy every single dip, because at some point, and I kept saying this, individual investors are going to turn bullish. And you know how that works. I mean, it's always the same. They wait, and then they buy at the top. So, that was the game plan, and you didn't really have to look at anything else. Of course, every day I bring to the table the fiscal snapshot and what's going on there. And by the way, that's all good. That's all very strong. But what we saw in that survey in the latest week, that is the week ending November 11th, that was yesterday, that bullish sentiment in that survey shot up something like 17 points. Now, I went all the way back years and years, and I was not able to find a weekly increase in bullish sentiment of that magnitude. Like it was off the charts. And it brought bullish sentiment up to a reading of, I believe it was like 55.8. You got to go all the way back to January 2018 to see bullish sentiment that high. And 2018, the market stalled out. We had a bunch of things going on in 2018, namely with the beginning of the whole, trade war eruption and all that stuff. Anyway, different fundamentals now. Obviously, we have the COVID situation spiking up. Hey, over 1 million cases in Texas. But what I'm saying is this. That spike in bullish sentiment, the market's got to correct now. I don't think it's going to be a big correction, because it was not like it built up and it built up and it built up. It was like a 1 week thing, and that could easily come back down again. So, and aside from that, the fiscal support, I mean, it just keeps getting stronger. We're like 165 billion over last year. I'm even starting to see corporation income tax flows starting to pick up again. Now remember, I was saying that's up year over year, but they were flat. It was like a plateau. It wasn't advancing anymore, but it looks like it's starting to pick up again, and individual income tax flows are still advancing. So I think right now we're going to get a short-term correction to kind of weed out some of that bullish sentiment. Again, it built up very quickly. Basically, in a 1 week period, you had that big jump. I guess it was the vaccine, the news of the vaccine, whatever. But that, we're going to see a pullback. It probably started today with the markets down, and I suspect it'll go for a little longer. But underlying all of this, the same fundamentals are there. And that is the highly, highly supportive fiscal situation. And again, I'll just repeat what I've been saying. That's not going to go away anytime soon. We got to have the Biden's got to be sworn in January 20th. We need to see what policies are going to be enacted. By the way, just as an aside on that note, Trump said he's done with no more stimulus. So he's the guy who said, hey, if you elect me, I'm going to give a big stimulus right after the election. And according to him and so many other people, he won. But That's it. No stimulus. Turned around on that one. And if he didn't win, there was 70 million people who voted for him. And he's just basically saying like, too bad, you get nothing. Now, I don't think we need another stimulus just because there's a lot being pumped in. I would like to see one because the people who really need it, they're not getting it. But a lot of money is flowing into the economy. And under that condition, I don't see the scope for a big sustained downturn in the stock market. A correction, yes, based on, hyper bullish sentiment that just exploded in basically in a week's time. But that'll, they'll flush that out and we'll get back on track. Anyway, remember, go to my website, pitbulleconomics.com. Sign up for a 30-day free trial of MMT Trader. See everybody tomorrow. Bye-bye.